Distance Reiki is not magic. It is a skill. And today you will learn exactly how to do it. Are you a newly attuned practitioner? Are you curious about sending healing to loved ones across the room, across the country, or across time itself? If you can feel a text message change your mood and a phone call can calm you down, then is it really that strange to imagine that healing energy can be sent across distance? Distance Reiki often sounds mysterious or too out there, even to people who already believe in energy work. But when you understand how it works, how to do it step by step, and how to keep it ethical and grounded, it becomes one of the most powerful tools in your Reiki toolkit. In this video, you'll learn what Distance Reiki actually is and isn't, how it's possible to send Reiki beyond time and space, how to start offering Distance Reiki safely and professionally, and how to protect your own energy while sending. If you're attuned to Reiki, stay with this. By the end, you'll be able to confidently offer Distance Reiki. If you like videos on Reiki, energy healing, and practical spirituality, tap subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future episodes. Let's begin with a simple definition. Reiki is universal life force energy, intelligent, balancing, and not limited by physical space. Distance Reiki is the practice of intentionally connecting with and sending this energy to someone who is not physically present with you. This can include someone in another room or another country, a future or past situation, yourself at another point in time, or even a group of people or a collective intention. Important clarifications. Distance Reiki is not about forcing outcomes or controlling someone's life. It always respects free will and the highest good of the recipient. It doesn't replace medical or psychological care. It's complementary support. In many Reiki traditions, the ability to send Distance Reiki is formally introduced at the second degree through specific symbols and practices. The principle behind it is universal. Energy isn't limited in the same way matter is. At a fundamental level, everything is energy and information. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions carry a subtle energetic quality. When you focus your attention on someone with the intention of sending Reiki, you're tuning into their energy field, like dialing a specific number. You've probably had experiences of thinking about someone right before they call, sensing someone's mood without seeing their face, or feeling a loved one's presence even when they're far away. Distance Reiki uses this natural capacity of consciousness to connect, then adds the structure of Reiki intention and practice. When you combine clear intention, a method of connection, photo, name, visualization, symbol, and relaxed, open awareness, Reiki can flow just as powerfully as in person. Sometimes even more so, because the recipient is in their own comfortable environment. Distance Reiki is not just a backup when you can't be in the same room. It has unique advantages and applications. Obvious but important. Clients, friends, or family in other cities or countries, people unable to travel for health, mobility, or time reasons. During times of illness, recovery, or contagious conditions. When physical contact may be overwhelming or not recommended, some people feel more at ease receiving Reiki in their own homes, prefer not to be touched, and find it easier to relax deeply when they're alone. Distance sessions can allow deeper emotional release, more honest feedback afterward, and less self-consciousness. Distance Reiki can be used for supporting someone in a specific moment, e.g., before surgery, an exam, or a difficult conversation, or offering support to a situation in the world, a community, or a collective intention. The quality of your Distance Reiki session begins before you send a single wave of energy. Prepare yourself by grounding. Sit comfortably, feet on the floor. Take a few slow breaths. Imagine roots extending from your feet into the earth. Centering, bring awareness to your heart or hara, lower abdomen, depending on your tradition. Allow your breathing to soften and deepen. Invite Reiki. If you're attuned, connect in your usual way, hands in gassho, a brief prayer or intention. For example, I invite Reiki to flow through me for the highest good of my friend. Prepare the space. Choose a quiet, uncluttered area where you won't be disturbed. You may light a candle, play gentle music, or keep it simple and silent. Before the session, ideally you know the person's full name, their location, city, country, or wherever they are now, their consent to receive, and any focus areas, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Set a simple, non-controlling intention, such as, "May Reiki flow to my friend for their highest good." Once you're grounded, centered, and clear, you're ready to connect with the recipient's energy. Next, we'll go through specific methods of connection used in Distance Reiki. There are many methods. None is the only right way. Choose one or two that resonate with you. Method 1. Visualization of the person. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Imagine the person in front of you sitting or lying down comfortably. As you hold this image, quietly repeat, "I connect with my friend now through Reiki for their highest good." Then, send Reiki as if they were physically there. Method 2. Pillow or teddy. Use a pillow, teddy bear, or a folded towel as a stand-in for the person's body. Intend clearly, "This pillow now represents my friend for the purpose of sending Reiki." Place your hands on different parts of the proxy object as you would in an in-person session: head, shoulders, chest, abdomen, legs, feet. Your mind now has a physical focal point, which can make the process feel more tangible. Method 3. Name and light technique. Write the person's full name on a piece of paper. Place your hands over the paper. Visualize their name surrounded by gentle white or golden light. Let Reiki flow through your hands into the name, trusting it to reach the person wherever they are. Method 4. Photo method. With permission, use a photo of the person, physical or digital. Place your hands around the photo. Invite Reiki to flow, imagining the energy reaching beyond the image to the living person. Choose the method that feels natural. The key is clear, respectful intention. Reiki symbols are often described as keys that help you focus and channel Reiki in specific ways. For Distance Reiki, one symbol in particular is central, but all of them can support the work. I'll keep this clear and practical, assuming you're at least level 2 attuned. In Distance Reiki, you're not relying on physical touch. Instead, you're using intention, what you're sending Reiki to, attention, how clearly you can hold that connection, and symbols to focus and qualify the flow of energy. You don't force symbols to do anything. You connect with Reiki, draw or visualize and repeat the symbol, state your intention, and allow Reiki to flow. The distance symbol, Han Sha Zhe Shonen, is often translated as something like no past, no present, no future, or the Buddha in me reaches the Buddha in you. It can be used for connecting beyond physical distance, connecting across time, past/future self, bridging your energy field and the recipient's field, and holding a session container when you're not in the same place. You can also sandwich a session, distance symbol at the start to connect, and distance symbol again at the end to gently seal/close the connection. Once you've used the distance symbol to connect, you can bring in other symbols as needed. Exact combinations depend on your lineage, but here's the general logic. Cho Ku Rei, the power symbol, used to seal the connection and amplify energy. Draw it over the proxy after the distance symbol. Use for strengthening the flow, clearing dense or stagnant energy, and bringing extra energy to specific areas. Sei Ki, the emotional/mental symbol. Use this if you sense trauma or blockages. Draw it over the heart or third eye area of the proxy. Use for anxiety, overthinking, old emotional patterns, or unresolved mental loops. If you are level 3, use Dai Komyo for deep spiritual connection, working with core patterns, and supporting profound shifts in consciousness. A few important guidelines. Symbols are not magic words. They support focus. Reiki itself is the healing energy. Your intention and openness matter more than perfection in drawing. Consent is essential. Use Distance Reiki with symbols only for those who agree to receive, or for general prayers for all beings, without targeting someone specifically. Less is more. You do not need to stack every symbol everywhere. Choose a simple combo that matches the intention. Trust your impressions. If you feel drawn to repeat a symbol or place it somewhere specific, like throat or solar plexus, follow that intuitive nudge. You can try this protocol. Step 1. Hold the proxy in your non-dominant hand. Place your dominant hand over it. Breathe 3 times. Visualize a silver cord between your heart and theirs. Step 2. Draw Han Sha Zhe Shonen over the proxy 3 times. Say, I am here. You are there. Distance is no barrier. Draw Sei Ki over the proxy 3 times over the heart area of the proxy if you sense trauma or blockages. Step 3. Run energy through your hands as you would in-person Reiki. Move your hands over the proxy as if it were their body. Head, shoulders, chest, stomach, hips, knees, feet. Step 4. If you feel heat, cold, tingling, or see images, trust it. That is feedback. You may also feel nothing. Still effective. Step 5. After 10 to 15 minutes, draw Choku Ray over the proxy 3 times to seal the session. Thank the energy. Thank the recipient's higher self. Step 6. Disconnect. Clap your hands or shake them out. Wash with cold water. Never stay open after a session. 3 mistakes beginners make. Mistake number 1. Trying to force an outcome. You are not the healer. You are a channel. Let go of results. Mistake number 2. Skipping self-care after distance work. Always ground, hydrate, and disconnect. Otherwise, you absorb their energy. Mistake number 3. Working without permission. Even if they need it, that is a violation. Reiki ethics. Asterisk only when asked or silently offered with free will respected. If you feel drained after distance Reiki, you are overgiving. Return to grounding. The energy comes through you, not from you. Here's your homework. Practice tonight. Send 5 minutes of Reiki to a friend with their permission. Journal what you felt physically and intuitively and comment below. I am ready to practice distance Reiki ethically. If this tutorial helped you, like this video, it tells YouTube to share it with other aspiring healers. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive on symbols, self-treatment, or client sessions. Thank you for learning with integrity. May your distance healing be clear, kind, and powerful.